Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Puth has a conversation with Bennett from Most Requested Live.
Thank you, man. Just so good to catch up with you. Always one of my favorite people. Thanks for hopping on Most Requested Live.
It never feels like we're working. It's always like, oh, are we recording? We could like talk before anything even happens. Like, oh yeah, we have to record something.
I love that about us.
I love us.
I mean, I'm our biggest fan. You're just the coolest, man. And I've been tracking you on TikTok. I feel like TikTok has opened a whole nother door for you. I just feel like you're the king of TikTok. I follow your story, and obviously this whole story of Light Switch, which is, I feel like you're just breaking barriers, man. I don't see any other artists do what you're doing, which is letting all of your fans, and then like you're adding new fans on board and like allowing them to be a part of your process and the way your mind works, which is just so amazing to see. So just, kudos on that. And what made you want to explore that lane?
I was inspired when I wrote Stay with Kid LAROI. He was, we had just written the chorus, and he took out his phone and started he went on like Instagram Live while we were all working on the song, literally right then and there. We wrote the song 20 minutes ago, and he's playing it for his fans, and they're all freaking out. I'm like, oh man, you want to wait till we at least get the second verse or something? And he's like, no, they're going to want to hear this. So that's originally where I got the idea from. And, and Lil Nas X, like playing his unreleased songs, and people were wondering when they're going to come out. I didn't want to copy their shtick exactly, but I thought, how can I weave what I do into that? And that's kind of maybe sometimes over-explaining the musical process of how a song is made through the layers, like the drums, the synths, the vocals. And that's kind of how I came up with Light Switch. I had the half the chorus for Light Switch, and then I got excited because the video did so well and everybody was begging for me to drop it. So I was like, okay, now I have to add more parts to it. And what it does is it makes people feel like they wrote the song with you. It's a publishing nightmare, really, but
yeah, I want royalties. Like, what the hell, man? I'm a part of this.
I'll probably end up with like 2% of the song at the end of it. It's all worth it.
No, it's been so fun to watch. And I was always curious, like, is this for real? Are you really making this song with us or what have you? But I guess that is the process.
Yeah, no, I have the I make like 9 other videos that you'll never see or hear because they're usually horrible songs.
My drafts are a really terrible place to be in. You don't want to be in my drafts.
I hope no one breaks into my talk account ever, because you're going to hear a lot of the bad songs, but I make sure you hear what I think are the good songs.
Oh, that's really, really cool. And you mentioned LAROI, and we talked about you and the process of Stay, which is another amazing song that we play on Most Requested Live, and congrats on the success of that. But he was just saying how you just blow his mind. Like, he was obviously saying the words that I was thinking too. Like, you're like Mozart, like the way you hear pitches, and you're just in a league of your own. Like, does your mind ever like not go to that place? Like, can you have a conversation and not hear pitches and try to make a song?
Short answer is no. It's not something I try not to be too braggadocious about, but having the absolute pitch does help while making a song, because let's say you're working with a singer that, or even myself, where the key just doesn't, the key of the song, like how high or low the song is, it doesn't feel right. I can just kind of hear what it sounds like in my head before it hits the board, meaning the computer. So it's like I'm like one step, like 1 millisecond step ahead musically. I don't know. I think it's cool.
It's really cool. And the way you break it down on TikTok makes it so accessible for, people like me who are like, don't know the things and it's just really, really awesome. And I feel like that's going to be a new trend on TikTok. So it's just badass, man. I'm just proud of you.
Career aside, all I want to do is inspire musicians and non-musicians alike. Like, if I can make somebody out there who was considering making music, but maybe they got like taunted and said that they can't do it in real life at school or something, but they go on my page and they get inspired to buy some music production software, buy a guitar, a piano, and start making music and take singing lessons, or maybe not even take singing lessons, just learn how to make their voice sound good in the box, then I've done my job. The career trajectory, the kind of, I've never had this many people care about my music, in my opinion. It's never been this like culty, which is great, but that's not why I do it. I just want to inspire people. That's cheesy.
Yeah, no, it's not cheesy. And dude, that's amazing. It's been really fun to watch. And I couldn't wait to talk to you and tell you that. It's been really cool. Cause as you said, we do have history, man. Like ever since See You Again. And I've interviewed you in bathrooms like of venues and tour buses. And, you know, I've seen you grow. And in fact, you just turned 30. Happy birthday, belated. Has anything changed for you entering your 30s? You know what I mean? Like, are you seeing life in a different perspective? Like I'm 30 now, like I'm 34. I like back into the driveway. 34? Like I'm 34, man.
You don't look 34. Well, I mean, 34 is a great age, but you look like you're 28.
Charlie, see, this is another reason why I love you.
And the interview there. I just made sure.
Yeah, and we're done. Have a good weekend, guys.
No, I have the same.
I know. I do like 30-year-old man stuff. I wear slippers around the house. I back into the driveway.
Yeah.
You do that stuff too? Are you an old man?
No, but I do wear slippers.
I thought it was an old man thing. I have like a bathrobe now.
I don't know. Do you get the morning newspaper in your room?
Yeah, I go down to the curb, get the mail and my newspaper. I like to see what's going on in the world.
I love it.
Yeah, I just didn't know, like if you know, turning 30 and it's been a few years since your like a solo album. Like, you know, what's this going to be like? This new chapter of Charlie?
I care less about being the cool guy. There was a certain part of me when I first started my career that, I have to be an artist. Little did I know that this is going to sound so lame. The artist was within me. Ugh. But it's true. But it's true. Like, the moment I started just showing my real personality and stopped putting on shaving my head and pretending I was this elusive, too cool for school kind of artist. That's when
I never thought that though. I that's surprising me that you thought that.
Maybe I just internally let it, like I had to. I don't know. It was maybe an insecurity. I kind of just showcase my true self. AKA, I don't give a shit anymore. I just want to inspire people. I just want to make music. And like I just got a text now saying that "Stay" by Bieber and LAROI, or by LAROI and Bieber rather, is the #1 most streamed song ever. It's and radio's part of that. Like so wholesome. It's unbelievably humbling. Like I never thought. I don't let that get to my head at all. That's inspiring for me to see. I want one of my own songs to do that. It's so
you legit just got that text. That's insane.
Yeah, the gods are listening to us.
That's amazing.
Very cool.
So pretty much you feel more free as an artist, and it sounds like as a person too. Like there's nothing more freeing than like just not giving a shit and like just being your true self.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to. I mean, it's so unbelievably cheesy, but I really am not afraid to be myself. I'm not very good at expressing my emotions without some melody or chords attached to it. And there's just a lot of topics that I didn't necessarily want people to know about me on this album that people are all going to know about me, but I'm kind of just okay with it now.
I find that really interesting. And you said like you're more yourself. Like, do you find yourself to be more yourself in your music than you are in real life? Does that make sense?
Yes. And I know this to be true because I stumble over my words less when I meet new people. When there's a piano in front of me, I feel like that's like it's like going on stage and having a fog machine blast some fog, and it makes your set look a little cooler. There's a layer of, it's like going on like a picture editing app on your phone and adding some noise to the picture to make it look more artsy. There's just a layer of literal noise in front of you that kind of makes you the piano in front of me less naked.
Right. Yeah, when you said that, like, it spoke to me because, like, in a much different way, like, I'm more myself with a microphone, or in this case it's Zoom, but, like, you know, when I talk on the radio, I'm more myself in a normal conversation. That just
because you're comfortable, you're very good at what you do. You have the nice microphone with the compression, you know, blasting, and the music in the background, and you're timing it like right when the song hits the one. You got, like, you've mastered that. You're very good. I listen to you. I can attest to that you're very good.
Thanks, man. And then in real life, I'm like,
and I'm like in front of your new child. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, if you saw me behind closed doors, I'm like, what the hell is this guy? Who is he?
Yeah, but I'm not afraid of showing that that uncompressed version of myself now. That's what this whole album is.
That's the difference. That's the difference. Exactly. When you stop giving a shit, it's like, this is who I really am. Take it or leave it. And I feel like your fans, which, by the way, let's talk about your fans. Your fans are the most incredible fans. Like, some of them,
they're so polite.
So polite. But also for you, you know, all their, like, not all of them, they're millions, but, like, most of them, like, you know their names. Like, I've seen you at artist lounges and, like, oh, that's Frank, or that's Tiffany. Like, you know, like, your relationship with your fans is very special.
It is, because they're the reason, again, another cheesy statement, but true. They're the reason why I'm here. Some of them have been with me from the YouTube days when I was kind of doing what I'm doing on TikTok, but 10 times cringier on YouTube in 2007.
Right. I hate going back to my old stuff too. So I feel like, although I'm sure 2007 was fine. You're good.
2007 was a fine year. I think that's when Party Like a Rock Star by the Shop Boys came out.
It aged fine. I know that you have to run soon, so let's talk about real quick this album, right? Yeah. So Light Switch is like the tip of the iceberg, right? It's the entryway to this new chapter of Charlie. What can you tell me about the album? When's it coming out? Just give me everything.
Is sonically, it's not lyrically, though. It's probably, when you listen to the record, it's probably the happiest record, and it's the only happy record. It's, people are gonna be like, we're gonna put out one more song before the album drops, and it's gonna be the antithesis of Light Switch. And it's just, you know, it's like relationships, manipulation that comes, like the tennis match manipulation that comes in a relationship that just doesn't work out, that both parties don't want to see part ways, but you can only you feel like you need to, like, hurt the other person. The other person feels like they need to hurt you, and then you're like, why is this happening? A lot of self-reflection, a lot of bitterness lyrically is kind of flown throughout. You know, like when you're in traffic and someone cuts you off and they drive away, they make a right and go on the freeway, and you're like, you start to think, I could have gotten revenge. I could have cut them off. I could have zoomed past. My car's faster than theirs. It's a lot of, it's that of, there's at least 5 songs like that of, why am I wasting my time thinking like this? Like, I wish the other person well. This doesn't benefit anybody. And, you know, me a lot of overthinking, a lot of overanalyzing things, which is what people do. But for whatever reason, nobody writes songs about it. We all do it, and people want to pretend that it does.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
But
so listen to my album and prepare to get depressed. No.
That's incredible, man. I'm so excited. And do we know when this is coming out? Sometime this year?
I can say in the springtime, but I don't have an exact date yet.
Springtime. And since it's been like, what, 3 years, are you excited, nervous? Are you feeling all the emotions?
Do you think I could give you a real date at this point?
But like, are you excited, nervous to like come back out with a full album? Are you ready? You're ready.
I'm ready. I'm weirdly not nervous at all. I'll always have like pre-show jitters. because I'm so obsessed with it sounding studio quality. But
Right.
I'm not nervous for people to know this side of me. In fact, if I can just inspire more people, that's literally what I want to do. I don't want to be an artist forever. I want to make other people's careers happen as well. I love pop music. I always want to make pop music.
That's so badass, man. Charlie, Light Switch is awesome. We're going to play it a bunch here on Most Requested Live. As always, so good talking to you.
So good talking to you too, Bennett. It's really nice to speak to you. Maybe
next time, hopefully in person.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers. Buffalo sauce.
Yeah, the works, baby.
Congrats again on the baby.
What'd you say? Congrats
again on the baby.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're all grown up. Look at us. This is crazy.
Not me. I'll get to that though.
Congrats on Light Switch, man. It's a bop. We love you, Charlie. Talk to you soon, all right?
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.